Hello, we are Carolyn and Carlos from the Whale Company, and today we are going to be making this amazing fish out of upcycled materials. So this is what you are going to need. Come down and have a look. An old milk bottle, some plastic bottle tops, some glue, scissors, stapler, masking tape, and some old bits of rubbish. This can be anything, some old cardboard, or any packaging, and some old magazines for ripping up to make the colourful fish. We're not using paint today because we want to use upcycled materials as much as possible. So I'm going to hand over to our craft expert here, Carlos, who is going to put this all together for you. And in the meanwhile, I will be telling you a little bit about what the Whale Company is all about. So over to you, Carlos.
Well, we're going to start making first the tail of the fish. I'll open the box. I started already. I'll break the box. The pencil, I will mark almost the middle of the box, just for a tail. Push.
So Carlos is just cutting out.
Make a little hole where the lid was. So I'll show how we're gonna do it.
Cutting out a circle in the middle of your box.
No, not completely, just everything. Just a little, now cut like this.
Aha.
Kind of. The good thing about paper, if we cut too short, we can stick together. If it's too long, we can cut off. There's no problem. That's it. Now we're gonna fit this guy over here.
So Carlos is putting that on top of the milk bottle, and he's going to screw the lid back on. That's going to keep that in place.
Hopefully.
This is the beauty about craft work. Nothing is precise, nothing matters. If it doesn't look exactly like this, then that is just fine.
Okay, squeeze a little bit. Oh, just the wrong position. Like that. Okay, this is gonna be our fish tail.
Excellent. Woohoo! It doesn't look like a tail just yet, but it's going to.
Okay, now you can actually show your fish tail as you want it to be.
And you can be as creative as you like here. Your tail can be spiky or curvy like this one.
Okay, and then we're going to cut it up. I can actually staple them together, shall I?
Shall we do that first? Yeah.
Yeah, we staple just to make it easy to stay all together. Go.
Yeah, just to keep it all together.
Get rid of this bit.
So this tail is going to look like this. Soon you can see how that's attached onto our fish there. So Carlos is just cutting around the edge.
So they may become looks like this a little bit.
There we go.
But
Okay.
it's fine. So we can cover with paper. When you're coloring it, you can always cover
That's
this
going
gap.
to be covered later, so you don't need to worry too much. Let me come round. There we go. Beautiful.
Obviously for ground, just make
Great.
I'm not following the lines. I can get them off.
So,
Ta-da!
wonderful, there's the tail. Right, next step. The
head.
Okay, so here's our head. Let's have a little look. That's it. Right, Carlos.
So in
show us-
general, we can actually have the box, the cartoon, as this one, wrap around and make the head. Luckily, this one fits on the head.
Perfect size.
What I'll do, I'll cut the head where I want. Make some more here. Yeah, can go into it. Let me stick it first, shall I?
Cut off all the bits you don't need.
Cut whatever they want. Cut some buttons here.
Now, what are you doing there? Is that a triangle?
Well, yeah, because I believe when we try to pull them up, we want to look a bit more together. So yeah, I can go just to fold it all together. There we go. Look right.
That's
Don't
it.
Yeah. Make it this
Lovely.
okay. Now we're gonna use the tape.
So while Carlos is doing this, let's talk a little bit about plastic and some of our adventures at the Whale Company. So why we love turning things, old plastic, into something innovative and new. So a few years ago, on World Ocean Day, we paddled our very first marathon on a stand-up paddleboard made out of plastic bottles. And we went on to paddle 12 marathons in 12 different countries to raise awareness about plastic pollution, to get people to start thinking about, did they really need to use so much plastic, and hopefully to inspire people to stop using plastic. Are you going to keep those flaps as his fins? That looks...
Well, that accidentally.
That looks...
I'll just minimize the size.
That looks really cool.
Well, it already looks like a fish, doesn't it?
Yes, there we go. Brilliant. And actually, last time we used a little milk bottle, and this time it's a big one. So, you know, you don't have to worry if you've got different size bottles. You can use a plastic bottle. It doesn't have to be a milk carton.
Okay,
But
so
yes.
this is going in place now.
That's great.
Yeah, I will keep those.
They look good, Carlos.
That was lucky. Wasn't it?
So now Carlos is just sticking the face onto the bottle using the masking tape. And you don't need to worry because this is all going to be covered by the ripped up magazine.
And then you can use the colors that you want. You can make it really
Yeah.
colorful. Can
Now
play
we're not
with
going to do the whole thing because the video is going to be too long, but you're going to get the idea. Once you've created the shape of your fish,
it. Close the mouth.
and don't forget to leave the handle facing up like that, because when you come to hang this in your blue space, that's going to be where you can attach some thread or some string to make him hang up. Okay. Do you do the eyes next, or do you...
Oh, I will just close the mouth and then
Okay.
the face, and then we do the eyes. This is a good idea. Make a bit round. Kind of. Fish round. Fish face.
Fish face. Do your best fish face, Carlos.
when we cover the paper, makes the fish get more shape and looks beautiful.
You can see here he's got a lovely mouth, wonderful eyes, which are the bottle tops there.
Just taking the corners, but it looks a bit more round.
Oh, very cool. So you can see you don't need much to be able to do this fish. Just some old cardboard, some magazines, and a milk bottle.
Hi. So I think this is in place. The eyes. This is very important. Well, our tape is quite large, but we could have like a small one. The eyes is really simple. What we're gonna do, need a little bit of the tape, stick around the eye. The lid's gonna be the eye. And then with our scissor, we're gonna cut it around like this. And then we're gonna stick it in place. Six place for eye.
Again, this is the beauty of craft. It doesn't matter. Put it wherever you like. Starting to come together, isn't it? So there are many ideas of what you can do with any plastic that you have to upcycle it into something useful. Obviously, it's better to try and avoid as much plastic as possible, but if you do have some, turning it into something creative like this for your blue space is wonderful. Or even plant pots.
Bird feeding.
What was that, Carlos?
Birds feeding.
Oh, a bird feeder. Yeah, great idea. Okay, so you're getting the idea, and then the final step, and we're not going to film all of this because we're going to be here for a while, but
You can show when you finish again.
yeah, that's why we've got the one we made earlier. Let's have another look. So you can see now here on this one, all of the beautiful colours are just ripped up magazine. And I like how Carlos has made his mouth, accentuated his mouth with one colour. Right.
Oh yeah.
Very good.
So now we can just add some colors. You can cover the whole bottle. We just left like plain here so you could see there's a flash bottle. So actually,
If you want to cover the whole thing, you can, or you can leave some part clear. It's up to you. There we go, everybody. Oh, let's just show how we did that. Let's just show how we stick those bits on, and then...
Okay, we'll make this fish a bit blue. Shall I use this glue, the only one that we have.
We're making this at home, but if you're making this at school, you'll probably have PVA glue, which works really well. But if you don't have that, Pritt Stick is fine. And it doesn't take long to start covering.
I got another colour, this shape socks.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. To start building up your fish. Great.
Oh, that's it.
Okay, wonderful. Have fun, everybody, making your fish. We look forward to seeing some pictures of your blue spaces. And have a very good World Ocean Day.